Okay, so I've pulled my paper out of the oven, and you know what? I had a really hard time with this batch, and this is what I'm talking about it being trial and error. I did not do enough papers for 350. I realized afterwards when I do 350, I've got batches and batches going, but that's fine, even though this ended up kind of holy and whatnot. I'll save it and I'll use it for pockets later, and I encourage you to do the same thing. So when I dried it, I put all four just one on top of each other to show you the varying degrees of how even where it is gives you different colors. So this is the top sheet, and it's really dark, kind of crispy to the touch. The edges are quite dark and kind of frayed. Again, what happened was because I put it in once, and then this whole middle area was dry. I had to put it in again, and I ended up over soaking it. So this is why I had the trouble with this batch that I did. Anyhow, so the first one ends up really, really dark like that, which I love. And then the next set is even lighter. And these next two are very, very similar. So you have a lot more texture in the color. You still have a little bit of white. You have a little bit more brown around the edges. It depends on what you like. And then the bottom one, and these are kind of my personal favorites, have this really cool technique, especially if you preheat the pan. So again, if you're working in batches and your pan's already hot and then you put the wet paper down, it will sizzle. As I said, I had major problems with this one because I overbaked it. This was too hot. I literally had to use a spatula to get this loose, and you can see where it's stuck. But it's the texture that it gets that's my happy place right there. So there's your first batch done in coffee, and that's kind of how the colors are going to go. For the next video, I'm going to show you, actually, I'm just going to show you the cranberry tea again because I think you're going to love the color. And two, it is the exact same theory as the orange pekoe tea, so that'll be the next one.